Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. This is a little message for all of the business owners out there, and really anyone who is struggling right now in terms of making some difficult decisions. Putting yourself in positions where there might be repercussions for your actions, but having to make a choice between aligning your actions with your soul's intention and aligning with perhaps some regulations that are not feeling right to you. And I'm not persuading you to move in either direction. What I am here to do is just help you feel that fear, because it is real and it is intense. And I know some of you are right in the throes of it right now. In my own journey this year, in walking through that, I know for myself, I'm not someone who wants to fight. I don't like conflict. I don't like to generate any of that. And if I can avoid it, I will avoid it. Um, However, we're in some interesting energies right now where we are being confronted with that on a daily or a weekly basis. And the fear of the confrontation is often worse than the confrontation itself. And it can really hold us captive. And in speaking with my own guides and my higher self, I was given a very important message a week or so ago, in that it doesn't really matter what you do as long as you are 100% aligned to the choice that you make. Does it mean that you will have repercussions for it? Maybe yes, maybe no. They said if you are meant to be on the battlefield at this point in the game, the battlefield will come to you. It will find you. And it will find you no matter what you do. And if this is not the point in the game that you're supposed to be, on the court, it won't find you. We all have our own role to play, and there's a specific timing that we are meant to play it. And we don't need to go seeking it out. That's not the intention either. But if it comes on our front door, we need to make sure that we're prepared for it, but we're prepared for it in the sense of we feel 100% aligned and good and comfortable with the decisions that we made, and we're willing to receive any consequences, or address, maybe not receive, but address any consequences that come along with that. And we feel confident in supporting those decisions, because they come from a place of deep inner knowing. They come from a place of being aligned with universal law, and honoring our fellow human being. So if you are working through that fear, please know that you're not alone. There's a lot of people working through that, especially this morning I'm feeling. So give yourself some time. If you can, ask for help in your inner circle. If it's not there in your inner circle, ask for help in your outer circle, because there are people who are willing to help you right now, but we have to be willing to receive help. I know the biggest challenge for many entrepreneurs and small business owners is we've worked so hard to prove ourselves and to build our businesses, and it's really difficult for us to receive help because we're often in the business of helping others. But this is the time for you to be able to receive it. So, and feel okay to be honest with people, to let them know how you're feeling, to let them know the struggles that you're going through, to allow those who want to help you to help you, because this isn't just about you. I mean, there's the micro in terms of your life, but this is a macro thing that's going on around the world. This is an energetic change, evolution that is occurring, and your role in evolving and moving through that will come into play when it's your time to move into it. So if you're already there, there's many of us who are thanking you for leading the way, for being some of the first ones, because it's not an easy thing to do. And it feels very alone at the front, whether you're the first or you're the first leader or you're the second leader, but it doesn't matter. Even if you're at the end, you are still working through that fear that the people at the front had. And take that time, if you can get it, to, have a shower, have a bath, get in water, go for a walk, clear your head enough, and whatever methods you have to do to clear your head, to ask your heart, to ask your soul, what feels right for me? Where does my honor lie? And what is it that I need to do so that when I leave this lifetime, my heart feels good about the choices I made? We need to get beyond this micro level of the immediate consequences and the money. The money is a big thing that we're being pushed to release. And a lot of fear is wrapped up in our money. And the more of us that can release that, and I know it's not easy, it's really, really powerful, because then we can step in to that bigger picture of what it is that we're doing here, and what's really happening here, and the role that you play in that is much bigger than you may realize right now. So know that there's a lot of us who are holding space and energy for you, and a lot of the people who have stepped through this and done the work. There's a lot of people who did this in the spring, and that doesn't mean that they were just financially affected, but they've done the emotional energetics along with the financial. Okay, and it doesn't mean that they're not having financial impacts with this next one, because they are too, but there's a different energetic with it. And so if we can help as many of you as possible to step into that energetic place of at least a little bit more peace and neutrality, understanding, it will be incredibly powerful, I think. And, there's a reason, and there's a power that is really, really rising up as we head into tomorrow and the rest of this week. And I urge you to find it, because it is right there in your heart, and it might be coming up as anger, it might be coming up as grief, it might be coming up as surrender. It's going to come up in different ways. It's going to be felt differently by different people, but you have to notice it. Notice that it's there and listen to it so that it has a voice and it has a place to move through this grid, this light grid that is evolving for us right now, because this new one that we are building for humanity, that's the one we deserve, not the one we've been in. Okay, and if you need to talk, you need to vent, feel free to send me a message, or we can set up a time to talk as well. But listen to your heart. It knows. You already have the answers. You already know what you need to do. Much love to you all.